Hi everyone, welcome back to part 4 of this Essential Wooden. Let's go ahead and dig in and see what we can learn.
Look at Bill. Come. Give it to him. Over the top. Move your hand, man. Over the left.
Your first NCAA, and I said I'm a slow learner. But you see, once I learn something, I have it down pretty good.
I tell my players to be quick, but not to hurry.
So the first thing he opens with is belief, a must for any leader.
Yeah,
and I
this
think,
is a good one.
Yeah, I think Henry Ford says it best is whether you believe you can or you can't, you're right.
Yep.
It's so powerful. Our beliefs, our inner beliefs, the things we say to ourselves, about ourselves, is what, it's so powerful. And it's what we actually see occur in our lives.
Absolutely. The thoughts, the self-talk, the internal dialogue that you're having, you have to be careful with that because if you think it, just think it. You don't even have to say it. That's what you're going to get in life.
Yeah.
And if you truly don't believe, say you're in a situation where you have somebody that's struggling, or you're in a really difficult business climate, such as what we have, kind of persevered through this year.
Absolutely.
If you don't believe things will get better, if you don't believe that you can fix it, it's not going to happen.
It's not going to happen.
And so use belief as a tool to drive your team, your organization, your family forward is something that has to be taken very seriously. I'm so glad that he brings it up.
Absolutely. And it's like if you can imagine how careful we'd be about what we say about ourselves or what we think to ourselves, if we knew that the likeliness of it happening or it being true, we'd be more careful about what we say or what we think.
Absolutely.
And I think it's very important.
Yeah, Coach Wooden says it well. In order to accomplish anything as a leader, you must really believe in what you're doing. If you question what you're doing in your own mind, then the team is going to question it, and you'll have a pretty rough time. And what I love, just in addition to everything, is he's a simple, modest, and humble guy. He doesn't have to come up with a parable. It's not going to be fun if you don't believe it, and I enjoy the way that he says it.
Absolutely. The 5 reminders to myself, he also talks about that. Do you want to take that one?
Yeah, definitely. So even legends like Coach Wooden need some simple laws to center or to ground himself with, and he uses this list of 5. It says, be quick but don't hurry. No opponent deserves to be feared. This one is my favorite. Every opponent deserves respect. There is no substitute for hard work and planning, and valid self-analysis brings improvement.
Yeah.
That reflection is so crucial.
Absolutely. It's something that you should think of daily.
Absolutely.
Whose team is it?
Ooh, this is a good
Yeah.
one.
When asked how did you win the game, coach, he would correct them and said, I didn't win the game. The players did.
Wasn't me.
Our team outscored the opponents.
Brutally
Simple as that.
simple, brutally honest.
Yeah.
It is about others, not himself.
Absolutely. And that applies to our business and our life. It's not our department. It's all of ours.
Yep.
It's not my department. It's all of our departments.
Yeah, he says it perfectly. The UCLA Bruins was not my team. It was
Our team.
Yep.
Yeah, and we should work together as such and help our customers as such and enjoy the win for other people too. And it's just, I don't know, it's powerful.
Absolutely. Do we have enough hours in the day to discuss how adversity accompanies achievement, or is it too soon? I think that might be a soft one.
2020 is like the perfect example of that.
We can use our own organization, our internal struggle, just with what the entire world has been facing as an example. Despite everything that we've all faced together, multiple departments under all of the rooftops of CAG have had record years. And if you want to talk about converting adversity into achievement, I think look no further than the ones that you're sitting right next to every single day.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
And I think in 2020 we really refocused who we are as CAG from our mission statement
to the core values,
to the
everything.
core values to everything, and that we can attest to that as really helping chart our course through 2020.
Yep.
And continual growth and learning. Eye on the ball. The past is for reference, the future is for dreamers, and the present moment is where you create your success.
I love that. You always have to admire or honor the past, be open-minded for the future, but be present for what's happening now.
Yeah.
There's a lot of different ways to slice that one, but yet another fantastic quote that this book is full of.
Exactly. When speaking of the past, you not only are you shouldn't dwell on your failures of the past, but you also shouldn't dwell on your successes of the
Absolutely
past.
right.
You have to move forward.
There's
It's
no
good for
resting
both.
on your laurels. Not
No.
cool.
It's like, okay, so you celebrate your win, but then the next day happens.
Some of the greats, and just to keep it in the theme of basketball, Michael Jordan is my favorite example of this. He'd get the rings, he'd get the trophies, he'd get everything.
Yeah.
And the next day he was right back in practice. There's no
Yep.
celebrating, there's no excitement. Awesome, I'm glad that I did that.
Mm-hmm.
I appreciate all of the help I've had along the way, but tomorrow is a new day and I start over that.
Future.
Yeah.
Right. Keep asking the same question.
I have another saying for this.
Yes.
And I talk about it so much. I'm sorry if all of y'all on the other end of this have heard it a million times, but it's my statement of you always want to tell old things to new people. And I know that sounds silly and kind of boring, but everyone's looking for the quick fix. Everyone's looking for that secret, whether it's make $1 million in 13 minutes from your basement or lose 100 pounds by drinking this one weird drink that is illegal. Who knows what?
Yeah.
That's not what actually works, and that's not what anybody needs to hear.
No.
What is boring, the same, not glamorous, and not exciting, the truth, the facts, that's what you have to be constantly repeating forever.
Yeah.
Treat others the way that you'd want to be treated. The simple things. That has to be
things.
constantly repeated. That is the secret to success, not all of the get-rich-quick schemes that exist on planet Earth these days.
And Wooden talks about the question that he asks repeatedly to himself is, how can I help my team improve?
Yep.
It's that simple. How can I help my team improve? And it could be learning and growing. It could be a 1% difference, but it's just that question you have to ask yourself.
Absolutely.
And then I guess he kind of wraps up this book. The force of character is cumulative.
This is a good one. We'll consider this the epilogue as we close it out. I'll finish for Coach Wooden. That cumulative force under the direction of a skilled leader can become a power to be reckoned with. My admiration for leaders is not based on their achievements, rather it is based on the quality of their leadership. Character is the most essential component of good leadership. We wish you good luck on your journey to achieve success as a leader, and also hope that you will keep in mind this observation from Cervantes. The journey is better than the win, and I can personally attest to that. Make each day of your journey a masterpiece.
Love that. Just learning every day, growing every day, helping your team every day. It's the journey.
And both Suzette and I wish you the absolute best of luck and success on your journey.
Absolutely.
We can't wait to be along for the ride with you.
Yeah, and we really hope that you enjoy this book and you learn as much as we learned out of it.
We sure did.
He was an incredible man, and we can learn a lot from him.
Cheers to Coach Wooden.
All right. See you guys later.
Bye.
I tried to get across, too, that my pundits will tell you, never heard me mention winning. Never mention winning. My idea is that you can lose when you outscore somebody in a game, and you can win when you're outscored. I've felt that way on certain occasions at various times. And I just wanted to be able to hold their head up after a game. I used to say that when a game is over and you see somebody that didn't know the outcome, I hope they couldn't tell by your actions whether you outscored an opponent or the opponent outscored you. And that's what really matters. If you make your effort to do the best you can regularly, the results will be about what they should be. Not necessarily what you would want them to be, but they'll be about what they should. And only you will know whether you can do that. And that's what I wanted from them more than anything else. And as time went by and I learned more about other things, I think it worked a little better.